Another extremely disconcerting story. Tory MP Mike Freer, who represents Golders Green and Finchley, very near where I live, a very big Jewish community, of course, there. He's quitting. He's a former minister. He's been a stalwart of the Tory front benches quite often since 2010. He is quitting for one reason. He's frightened. He's had death threats. He now wears every single day a stab vest. His constituency office was incinerated recently, set fire to by arsonists. And he says that basically he's had death threats, particularly from a group called Muslims Against Crusades. And he says that it's because of his strong pro-Israeli stance in terms of the Gaza war. So this is absolutely unacceptable that a fine, upstanding MP who served his country and his party for 14 years is stepping down because, frankly, he's terrified. He said, I can't go on like this, wondering every day whether or not I'll be alive tomorrow. It's just unbelievable.
He had a very close shave. He narrowly escaped a meeting with Ali Harbi Ali, who went on to murder Sir David Amess. But what really strikes me about this is, let's put this into context of other things that have happened. You've still got a school teacher in Yorkshire in hiding after 5 years, after showing a cartoon of the Prophet Muhammad. You had a primary school that had to be shut down the other day because of bomb threats from extremist Muslims. I am sick to death of these extremist, supposedly prescribed organisations popping up, marching on our streets, handing out death threats, intimidating people who've done nothing wrong based upon their warped, twisted, medieval ideology. Round them up, put them on a plane and send them away. And you know what? Even if you sent them back to the sort of countries you would think would appease their views, countries like perhaps Saudi Arabia, they don't. Wake-up call. Even most of the Muslim world don't tolerate this sort of thing. Neither should we. I have had it up to here with this. It's ridiculous. What have they done to our country?
Listen to the
lady. What
lady.
have they done? You want to see mess? Look at what goes on in places like Dijon and Toulouse in France and realise we're sleepwalking into absolute mayhem unless the government grow a pair and do something.
And this is a prescribed group. I'm getting a bit sick, like you, Alex, of the, it's a prescribed group. It doesn't seem to stop them existing. Clearly doesn't seem to stop them, have stopped them threatening the life of an MP. It was Theresa May who made them a banned organisation way back when. And they, by the way, they were very supportive of the attacks on the Twin Towers. And that hate preacher, Adnan Chowdhury, was a part of their setup. But what they do, these organisations, they just change their name.
They have a rebrand,
They just change their name.
Say, we're back, woo, we're different now. Yeah. It's just ridiculous. I mean, we've got some of the best intelligence services in the world. Thankfully, because if we didn't, there would be uproar on our streets. We'd be having Bataclan after Bataclan after Bataclan. I've seen the way it's gone in France. We don't want to go there, but we're hurtling there at the speed of light. And, you know, I haven't even heard a peep from the Prime Minister. Where are you? Stand behind your little lectern at Downing Street and say, we do not tolerate this in this country, you weak little idiot.
More of this on Crosstalk later. Obviously, a very big story. But, yeah, very cross. I absolutely agree with everything you just said. So listen to Alex there. A cry from the heart, I think, and well done, well done. Now, at 11 o'clock, we will cover this story at 1 p.m, of course, but at 11 o'clock, 11 a.m, on the Julia Hartley-Brewer show, Mike Freer will join Julia to tell her his harrowing story. By the way, one other thing, Mike is gay. Now, we know that our Muslim extremist friends don't look particularly kindly on homosexuality. Make a note of that, you people who are members of that ludicrous organisation, Queers for Palestine. Go to Palestine and throw you off a car park.
Do you think this is acceptable? They said to him when they set fire to his constituency office, you're the sort of person who deserves to be burnt to death? Really? Is this how we do tolerance? We tolerate that? We shouldn't be tolerating intolerance.
Yeah, we really shouldn't. Absolutely right. I suppose this is very relevant that James Cleverly has demanded more police on the community beat to restore trust. Why don't the police do this?
Where are
It's
they?
so obvious. Walk the damn beat. Don't sit in your offices filing hate crime incidents, you know, non-hate crime incidents. You know, get out on the streets, make us feel safer, maybe make a few MPs feel safer. Get out there.
You know what I don't understand? What I don't understand here is, like, in the Victorian era, you used to have bobbies on the beat and you'd see some sort of ne'er-do-well running off after nicking a loaf of bread, and one would parp his whistle and then the next one down would alert the whistle, and then they'd catch the tow wagon, apprehend him and all the rest of it. I mean, you know, oh, well, we're under so much stress and strain. Yeah, but the geography of London remains the same. Yeah. You know, well, if the Victorians could put people down Oxford Street and, you know, police in those little cabins, why can't we?
And you'll get the usual suspects coming out and saying, oh, well, policing has been so depleted, we've lost so many officers. Well, the Tories have put 20,000 more cops into the policing system, and what we do know is that a quarter, 25%, 1 in every 4 coppers never leave the police station. They just do bureaucratic stuff.
And why is
that? Get them out from behind their desk and put them on the damn streets.
Yeah. And why is it they can't prioritise? I know how to prioritise. I go in at night and, you know what? I have a shower and have my dinner before I go to bed. Why can't the police go, this stupid tweets that someone's asked me to investigate, I'm not going to do that because I should go and catch some actual criminals first. And yet if someone just says something mildly unpleasant on Twitter, the police are knocking at their door straight away. I mean, those sorts of crimes, you'd be like, we'll investigate this in about 50,000 years if we get round to it. Now, bog off.
You're on a roll today.
I'm really not happy
but seriously, it is about prioritising. It is far more important that people feel safe on the streets, that coppers are out there walking the beat, than it is for them to be processing non-crime hate incidents. Or, oh, look, here's a crime. Somebody's called someone a nasty word. It might be racist on Twitter. No, that doesn't matter, that nonsense. Get out on the streets and try to stop people being stabbed, try to stop people having acid thrown at them, try to stop MPs from having to quit because they were getting death threats all the time.
Try and stop would-be terrorists with massive beards shouting jihad.
Yeah, if people can't see the police, which we can't, they won't trust the police.